Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Sci-Tech. In this one, I'm going to do the speed test and the RAM management test comparison between the Realme GT Neo 2 versus Mi 11X device. So during this time, I'll try to use the expansion RAM availability between these both phones. So in the Realme GT Neo 2, you can actually expand up to 5GB of RAM, whereas the Mi 11X device, you can actually expand up to 3GB of additional RAM. So which I did use in this video. And before, in every speed test and comparison with the Realme GT Neo 2 and other smartphones, I did not use any kind of memory expansion in the Mi 11X device, because even without using any kind of memory expansion, the phone was able to load all the applications from the RAM management without any problem. But few users, they want to know by using 3GB of RAM expansion, so how it makes any kind of sense in the Mi 11X device or not. So that's what this video is about, friends. And in this video, I'm going to do the comparison with the Realme GT Neo 2 using these 5 applications and 5 games. Out of these 5 games, I did select the Asphalt 9 game, Battlegrounds mobile game, Subway Surf, Candy Crush and Angry Birds between these both phones. Let's see how much difference is going to be there between these both devices if you try to open these games and applications at the same time. First, all the apps should be completely clear from the background, and you can see the RAM availability between these both phones, how much it is. So it's kind of 4.33 GB and 4.7 GB is available between these both phones in terms of the RAM availability. So now we need to start. And during this process, I'm not enabling any kind of gain space. There is nothing is enabled at this moment when I'm trying to use this kind of speed test, because if I enable the game turbo and gain space, they'll try to clear the background applications, so it won't be possible for us to check the always RAM management. Now let me open the Wi-Fi and show you what is the Wi-Fi connection both phones are connected, because that's also very important thing. So both phones are connected to the same kind of 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi network. You can clearly see same kind of Wi-Fi, and all the apps are completely clear. And let me need to start doing the speed test between these both phones. First, starting with the Chrome. So they should have mentioned some kind of RAM availability, friends. When you're trying to use 5GB of expansion and 3GB of expansion, in the multitasking, they should have clearly mentioned something like that, how much is available. I mean, in terms of the multitasking in the MIUI device, in the MIUI, we cannot see kind of 8 plus 3GB. I cannot see that. But in the Realme phones, you can actually see. So 8 plus 5GB. So that's the one thing the Realme should, the MIUI should implement maybe the next software update, so where you can actually get to know is it enabled or not, because every time to check you need to go to the settings and additional settings, and then you will be able to find out it's enabled and not enabled. So that's the reason you should know these things. And right now I'm trying to draw the lines, and this is a speed test, and let's do the speed test at the same time, just to keep this kind of score in the background. That's it. So I just want to see. And in case if you want me to do any other comparisons, especially like this, let me know in the comment section below. Definitely, I'll try to do my best to post the video as soon as possible comparing these both phones very soon. So right now, as you can see, friends, I did do the test, and I had to keep this speed test in the background. Sorry for that. Let me need to clear that YouTube. So YouTube is cleared. So all the apps exactly open, and let's start with the Asphalt 9 game. 1, 2 and 3. Let's see what happens now. Asphalt 9 game. The Realme GT Neo 2 was able to open slightly kind of faster in terms of the loading speeds. You can clearly see. So first phone to open the Asphalt 9 game is Realme GT Neo 2, and then the Mi 11X device did take some time. You can clearly see, friends, what is happening with the Mi 11X device. I'll let you go back to the home screen. Let's open Battlegrounds mobile game 1, 2 and 3. So both phones are opening the Battlegrounds mobile game. I'm not using any high performance mode. No high performance mode is used in both phones, obviously not. Right now both phones are checking with this update, and first phone to open the Battlegrounds mobile game is Mi 11X device, and then Realme GT Neo 2. In the next videos, I'll try to do the using GT mode and high performance mode. I'll try to do side by side comparison, then we'll be able to understand slightly better. So make sure to stay tuned for those videos. But anyway, in this kind of speed test, both phones are slightly kind of very close in terms of the opening speeds, but sometimes the Realme GT Neo 2 is slightly kind of faster than the Mi 11X device. So right now both phones are loading, and let's see what happens. First phone to open is Mi 11X device. So these are the quick speed test comparison between both phones, and both phones did great job in terms of the speed test. Nothing much major difference between these both devices. Now it's time to check how many applications and how many games will be there in the background RAM management, friends. So now let me need to show you all the apps, and everything is completely open from the beginning to ending. And the RAM availability, you can see 2 GB is available, and in the Mi 11X device also 2 GB is available. Exactly, it's showing as it is 2 GB, as you can see clearly. Now this time of doing the RAM management speed test, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to come open from the first application, because this is the question which also few users ask me. Don't try to come back, try to come from the first when you're trying to open the RAM management. That's what I'm going to do right now. Let's see which phone will be the clear winner when you're trying to come from the first application. So I'm going to do in front of the camera only. I'm not pausing this video, nothing at all. So you should know exactly what is happening, friends. So here we go with the first application live in the camera. 1, 2 and 3. Boom. The Mi 11X was able to keep exactly as it is. So without any kind of problem, the Google Chrome was able to be there. And let's start with the Amazon application. 1, 2 and 3. Boom. Same page in the Mi 11X device. So even without using RAM expansion in this phone, the phone can actually store this many applications. I'm trying to mention without any RAM expansion, because RAM expansion is not that useful in any UI. I don't think that's kind of really gimmick at this moment, but still I'm trying to mention. So let's start with the Flipkart. 1, 2 and 3. Flipkart not bad. So Realme GT Neo 2 was able to keep the Flipkart in the background RAM management, not bad. Let's go and open the touch sampling rate. Sorry. So touch sampling rate, you can clearly see the lines. Okay, when I drew the lines, you can clearly see the lines. Now let's see which phone will be having these lines in the background. So this kind of extreme testing, friends. 1, 2 and 3. Boom. Mi 11X device. So Mi 11X device definitely, after the recent MIUI 12.5 enhanced update, it became lot better in the RAM management. So much got improved. It's like night and day difference. As you can see, same exact results, it's there. It did not go back to the refresh, nothing at all. Same result. So same thing. So even before the update also, MIUI 12 used to struggle in this phone. But after the enhancement update, I did not imagine this much of change would have come. That's a huge change. But let's see in the Realme UI 3.0 whether that can actually change this kind of problems or not. Asphalt 9 game got closed in both phones. Not a problem. In both phones it got closed. Okay. And next is Paragon's mobile game. Let's the Paragon's mobile game. 1, 2 and 3. Boom. So both phones did have the Paragon's mobile game in the background. You might be wondering why I'm opening every time from the multitasking, why I cannot open from here. Because if I open from here, few people, they'll think that I did close games and applications in one phone and I did not close in another phone. That's the reason I'm trying to show you in front of the camera only, friends. Because you should see what's happening in the live. That's the reason I'm trying to open. As you can see, clearly the Subway Surf is open in the Mi 11X device. So overall in the multitasking, so much is better in the Mi 11X device when you're trying to do this level of multitasking. As you can see. So these are the complete comparison between both phones regarding the RAM management and the speed test. In the speed test, the Realme GT Neo 2 has got slight advantage, but in the RAM management, the Mi 11X has got the complete advantage at this moment. That's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for more updates. In case if you have any other queries, let me know in the comment section below between these two phones. And meanwhile, signing off and bye.